Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm going to do just a little quick review unboxing of the 2023 RLC Club membership car. Of course, this year it is the 1993 Ford Mustang Cobra R. I know a lot of people were really looking forward to this casting. I've been doing a lot of these little Fox body castings lately in the main lines. Of course, we had a Super Treasure Hunt. They've had a convention car. So this was just a little bit different. Most of those I think have been the SVO Mustang. Um, Similar, in the same body style, but still just a different casting than this one. And if I remember right, this one has an opening hood. I will not be pulling this out of the card today. I think I'm going to keep this in the card. I was on the fence about getting an extra one, and I just didn't. I may still pick one up, but for now I'm going to leave this shut up. And so overall, I'll just go ahead and say I think this is a really good looking casting. A lot of people, myself included, were kind of so-so about the wheels. I was thinking they would look a little bit better on here than they did. I don't know what it is about this wheel. Something about where the spokes meet the actual rim, the outer rim, just looks funny to me on a lot of cars. I do like that they went chrome with it, and I don't know that they had a better really wheel choice for this unless they went with something else they'd used, especially for this size. So overall, I don't have a real problem with it. It's just these wheels in general, sometimes I just think they look a little funny. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead and take a look here. I am going to open the clamshell. Probably should have got my tripod out for this, but you can just watch me struggle bus it. And we see here that this car comes with, of course, as all the membership cars do, has a pin with the car on it. Pretty cool. And a patch. If you care about this stuff and you end up like missing one, or if you're going back trying to collect membership cars, just be mindful and make sure, like if you're buying it off eBay or off of somebody, that it still has the patch and the pin. I know a lot of times either people get these early from different places, and they either didn't get the patch and the pin to begin with, or I've also seen where people get these, and if it's a casting they don't really care about, or maybe they just collect the patch and pin, they'll take them out and resell the car. So if you're interested in these and you want to buy one of these cars on the secondary market, just make sure beforehand that it's going to have that with it. Excuse me. So we see here there's some really nice detail on this car. RLC 23 on the license plate. Really good details on the tail lights, tampos, brake lights, Ford. Have the red stripe here. It's really good. I mean, honestly, if you were looking from this far off, other than maybe the wheels, if you pictured this the right way, this would really look like the actual car. Interior is simple, but looks nice. And definitely looks like what you typically found in one of these cars. Headlights look pretty good. Sometimes that's with the tampos on the headlights, it's hard to get them to look right. I think they look good on this. And kind of hard to see probably in this camera, but there are some Cobra symbols on here, and those look really good as well. A little bit of exhaust detail on the bottom. Notice it seems like they're starting to do this a little bit more lately. And actually, if you look at it, it's molded in, but there's you do have axle, drivetrain, some suspension. So the underside of this car is actually pretty detailed as well. Have some smooth real riders on here. Something, this probably isn't an issue to a lot of people, but I always wonder what makes them choose whether they're doing smooth real riders or if they're going to have tread on them. To me, I don't know why for most road cars you don't just go ahead and put tread on it, because to me that's just kind of more realistic. Maybe it's a cost thing. I don't know. I mean, they're mass produced, so I wouldn't think it would be that big of an issue. But I always kind of wondered about that because it's odd. Some of the cars that do have tread on the tires, and a lot of them just don't. So it's just interesting. One of those little tidbits. The only thing I'd say on this casting that I really didn't expect, for some reason, the hood's flat, which I get. I guess I'm just so used to seeing these cars with a big hood scoop on the front, that just it kind of looks funny to me. I'm used to seeing something humped up on the top of these cars. It doesn't take away from the look of it. It's strange not to see it for me for some reason. So, actually, the funny thing is, where I previously lived, one of my neighbors had a car basically identical to this. So, it was a really good looking car. And, maybe I should have picked him one up. I really didn't think about it. But anyway, overall, good looking casting. Hopefully, if you wanted one, you picked it up. Usually, you can get these on the secondary market for not a ridiculous price. So, if it's something you're interested in, but you don't want to join the RLC, you can still get these on, say, like eBay or on Facebook groups, places like that. Not much problem, and for not much more than you'd pay from the Mattel Creations website. I'm going to check here and see. I probably should have looked before I did the video, but we're going to do it live. See if this is still available. And yes, it is. So, as of this video, you can still purchase this on the Mattel Creations website. Of course, you have to sign up for a Redline Club membership. It costs you $9.99 for the year. So if you haven't done that yet, you might want to think about it. I'll leave a link in the description. You can still pick one of these cars up. And I think by the time I paid taxes and delivery, mine cost me about $35. So your mileage may vary depending on where you live and what your tax rate is. But either way, hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps getting a little bit closer to look at this. I know a lot of you may have wanted to see it open. I apologize for that. I thought about it, but I just kind of want to leave this one in the card. I'm kind of odd about what I leave in the card and what I open. So, maybe at some point I'll get another one to crack. Or maybe I'll just get tired of it and decide I want to crack this one. If I do, I'll let you know. Otherwise, this is the way it stays for now. So, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer anything I can. Any comments or video ideas, leave those as well. If you like what we're doing, give us a like and a subscribe. Share this out if you know somebody that might enjoy it. It might be helpful for somebody. And hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'll have a few videos here right in quick succession, so hopefully that doesn't bombard everybody. Maybe it'll give you something to look at over the weekend. But once again, happy hunting, y'all.